Cytosport, sleeping giant. Get big while you sleep. Hey, it's Channel Dad Bryon Lape back with a live taste test of Cytosport Sleeping Giant. Now this is the hot chocolate flavor. This is a very interesting nighttime protein powder. So it's 30 grams of protein. It has what you would expect. It has some whey, it has some casein. It's got the micellar casein, some milk chocolate, cocoa powder, maltodextrin, blah, blah, blah. It is a bit thick, so it says it suggested 12 to 16 ounces of water. So I've got my 14 ounces right here. So we have the 30 grams, like I said, 2 scoops. The 1 scoop is 43 grams, which is a good size. Now, the casein protein also expands, so this is going to get foamy, and it helps you feel full, and your body slowly digests it. So there it is, and it's got a very high static charge to it, so it really sticks to everything. But here's the interesting part. It's not just a nighttime protein you take for overnight and all that, because it has 4 milligrams of melatonin and 1.1 grams of tryptophan. So I tend to take a 5 milligram melatonin at night. Sometimes I take half when I'm really tired. So 4 is going to be good. And we get the tryptophan. So this is literally something you take before you go to bed, maybe a half hour to 45 minutes. That's going to help you sleep. So it's almost like 2 supplements in one. It's not quite a ZMA. We do have some zinc. We do have some magnesium. Well, no, they don't. There isn't any zinc. I stand corrected. There is some magnesium. But it's sort of a ZMA plus the protein. So if you're taking a ZMA, this might be a lot. You might want to check out your dosages there, or just take some zinc with this. But we're going to do a live taste test, and it's at night, and I'll be going to bed hopefully not too long after I take this. So 1 serving is 2 scoops. And it's quite messy, like I said. It seems to have a very high static charge, at least the cup, so everything kind of sticks to things. And I don't mean sticky, but by static electricity. This is best before 8/20/20. So recovery and maintain is where this is. Cytosport has the prepare, perform, recovery, and maintain. This is the recovery and maintain. And I did do some pretty good deadlifts today. As I make a mess, I can taste the chocolate floating in the air. And you can see it is starting to get a little foamy. The casein protein, like I said, will expand when it hits water. So it's one of these things, once you start mixing it, yeah, I mean, it's sticking to the inside. It's all dry. Static electricity at work. And I do have a mixer ball in here. Much better. Now, since I tend to take melatonin as a tablet, and I don't really know what tryptophan tastes like, it's kind of chalky. I'd expect, because it's so, the static, man, it does kind of taste like hot chocolate, but there's this weird taste. I wonder what they're using the sugar. Do not take more than 1 serving per day. Do not consume any alcohol. And so forth. It's got the malto. Okay, so there is sucralose in it. Not much. Stevia extract. That's what I'm tasting. Or stevia if you prefer. And I don't know if you can see in the camera. I don't know if holding it up. But about 1 inch off the top there is all foam. And that's the expanding casein protein. So whenever you take these at night, you really don't want to be talking to a camera. You just want to kind of chug it down. But then if I didn't talk to the camera, I couldn't do a taste test, could I? It kind of tastes like cold hot chocolate, if that makes any sense. It's not overly powering taste. It's I've tried several of these casein proteins over the years. This is probably the better tasting, but that's not saying much. Most of them aren't great. But that's not too bad. That's kind of about a 7 out of 10 for these types of proteins. Now if you're going to compare them to other protein powders, it's probably going to taste like about a 5 out of 10. But for the casein variety, that's not bad. Plus, like I said, I don't know what the tryptophan tastes like. The stevia is kind of in there. It's a little sweet, but not a whole lot. I think it's like, yeah, 1 gram of sugar total, but in 30 grams of protein. So anyway, I have taken this before, and it does help me sleep, and which is not too bad. And I thought it had some whey protein, but I guess it doesn't. Micellular casein protein, and just some other stuff for salt, potassium chloride, gum arabic, and you guys don't need to hear me read all the ingredients, but it does have tart cherry powder, which is supposed to help with weight loss a little bit. And so it does have the magnesium, like I said, tryptophan and magnesium. Melatonin helps promote sleep and relaxation, which are important to overall health. So there you go. So grab a hold of some of this. Let me know what you think about Sleeping Giant. Cytosport seems to be kind of a emerging, at least around in this part of the country, brand that's in the value oriented. So the stuff isn't, the tastes aren't great. You know, they're not awesome, I should say. They're pretty good, but they tend to be cheaper. And some other brands I've tried over the years that were in the pretty good price, they tended to taste horrible. And at least Cytosport is much better than some of that stuff we've reviewed on this channel previously. That's been kind of the bargain brand. And this is kind of in between. So check them out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm going to finish this and get to bed. Thank you and good night. What's he licking?
His leg.
All right. Is he playing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where's he going?
Oh, he went to get a ball. Good boy, Toby.